Hello, grade 5, and welcome to session 2 of our lesson, which is representation of decimal numbers. Today, we are going to learn how to read and write decimal numbers in words. To read and write decimal numbers in a correct way, we have to use the following steps. Starting with step 1. This is a decimal number. How to read it? Step 1. Read the whole part. This is the whole part. It's 76. Step 2. Say and for the decimal point. So it will be 76 and. Step 3. Read the decimal part. This is the decimal part 25. So it will be 76 and 25. The last step, which is the fourth step, write the place name or the place value name of the last digit on the right. This one, the last digit to the right, which is in the decimal part, this is tenth, this is hundredth. So to read it in a correct way, it will be 76 and 25 hundredths. Let's practice. Read this number. It's 85, the whole number, and the decimal point, and the decimal part. How to read it? Read it as it is, 64, and say the place value of the last digit to the right, which is hundredth. So let's read it again. It's 85 and 64 hundredths. Let's read this number. It's 2 and 452 thousandths. The place value of this digit is thousandth. Now we want to learn how to expand decimal numbers. We can expand or decompose, they have the same meaning, the decimal number, which is 24 and 357 thousandths, as we start from the last digit, which is 2. It's 2 times 10 because it's in the tens place. Pay attention. When we want to decompose, we have to decompose the whole part alone and the decimal part alone in a different way. So starting with 2. After 2, we have one digit. So it's 2 times 10 plus 4. After 4, we don't have any digit in the whole part, so it's 4 plus the decimal part. They are tenth, hundredth, and thousandth. So they are over 10, over 100, and over thousandth. So it will be written as 3 over 10 plus 5 over 100 plus 7 over thousandth. Or we can write it in this way. Similarly, starting with the whole part, it's 2 times 10 plus 4 times 1. But instead of writing 3 over 10, it's 3 tenths. You can write it in this way. 3 times 1 tenth. Plus, instead of writing 5 over 100, it's 5 hundredths. You can write it 5 times 1 hundredth. And instead of writing 7 over thousandth, you can 7 over thousand or 7 thousandth, you can write it 7 times 1 thousandth. We also have another way, which is writing the whole part alone, like 24 plus 3 tenths, 3 over 10, plus 500, 5 over 100, plus 7 thousandth, which is 7 over 1,000. Okay, now we have expanded form and we want to write it as a decimal number. How to write it? Look, this is 6. 6 is in the whole part. So we write 6 point. This is 5/10. This is the first digit in the decimal part, and this is 1/100th. So this is the second digit in the decimal part. So it's 6 and 51 hundredth. Let's move to the second one. It's 7 times 100. So after 7, we have two digits. We have two digits. Then we fill in these digits. 2 times 10. So it's in the tens place. Plus 4. 4 is in the ones place. Now let's continue. When I see fractions, it means I'm now in the decimal part. This is 1/10, so this is the first digit after the point. 300th, the second digit after the point, and this is the 3000th, the last digit or the third digit after the decimal point. So the number will be 724 and 133 thousandth. Let's move to the last one. It's 9 times 1000. So I'm going to write it like this. Write 9 and open 3 dashes after 9. This is 6 times 10. It's in the tens place. The first one is ones. The second one is the tens. So this is 6. And here we have 2 in the ones place. Okay, whenever I see fractions, it means I'm in the decimal part, so we put point. This is 5/10, the first digit after the point. Do I have hundredth? No, so I put 0. This is 6,000th. So it is the third digit after the point, and we put 0 in the empty spaces. So the number will be 9,062, 9,062, and 506. Okay, now we are going to talk how the fractional part can be converted into decimals. Look here, we have 25 and 6/10. 25 is in the whole part. Okay, to the left of the decimal point, we have the whole part. Let's write it. Whole part. And after the decimal point, we have the decimal part. Okay? We said that how can I know if I am in the decimal part? I represent it as a fraction. Okay? So, the first number is 25 and 6/10. So put the 25 in the whole part. Put point. This is 6/10. So we put 6 in the 10th place. The second one, it's 25 and 600th. So we put the 25 in the whole part. This is hundredth. The second digit in the decimal part. What do we put in the empty space? We put 0. And the last one, 25 and 6,000th. So it's 25, 6,000th. It means in the third digit after the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. And we put zeros in the empty spaces. So if I want to represent it, it's 0.6 or 6/10 It means 6 out of 10. So now we are seeing the relation between the fraction and the decimal number. It's 6/10. It's written as 0.6. Or 600th, it's written as 0.06, and similarly 0.06, which is 600th, it's written as 6 over 100. If I want to make it as representation, we color 6 boxes out of 100. And 6 over 1000, which is 6,000th, it's written as 0.006. It's 6,000th, the third digit after the decimal point. By this, we finished our session. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.